Christmas, everybody. It's March 1st, and the Stoned Mandalorian and I, my partner in crime from the Stoned and Hyper show, there's his logo right there. You got to check him out if you get a chance. He's a great guy, great content creator, and very generous man. And for Christmas, he gave me this incredibly awesome Smilodon 1/12 scale figure. And if you know anything about the Stoned Mandalorian, he has an enormous dinosaur collection, prehistoric creatures, and I really loved this one. This is what I would call a saber-toothed tiger from back in my day, but they're now classified as the Smilodon, and this one is so cool. And the whole piece from nose to tail is really beautifully sculpted. They put a lot of time and effort into it. You get two awesome head sculpts. This one here is the one I greatly prefer with the open mouth. I mean, that's kind of why you buy this, right? Now, the two large canines are very firm, sharp, actually, and there's really a lot of detail in the mouth. You get to see almost like a saliva-covered inner mouth, tongue. There's some decent articulation at the midsection, but the lateral movement of the hips and shoulders is a little bit wonky. You don't really have any, so it's a very narrow piece. There are ball joints at the knees and the elbows and at the ankles. Now the arch towards the lower back and midsection is going to make for some really awesome posing, like if he's, sort of perched over a rock or something like that. I have a lot of ideas of what I'd like to do with this thing. I imagine him in sort of like a snowy or forested, prehistoric diorama. And for my needs, that articulation is just fine for what I'm going to do with it. But that wasn't all that was in the box. I've got two other things that I'm going to show you here, and we're going to just slide him back a little bit. And then also in the box, I got two really cool Funko Pop. Now, by no means am I a diehard Funko Pop collector, not at all, but I do have a couple of some select characters. And if you know anything about me and my channel, I am a huge Batman fan, and Stone knew this, and he picked up a couple of really awesome Batman Funko Pops, and I don't have any Batman Funko Pops, so this was a really cool bonus. Great gifts on their own, let alone them being bonuses. And seeing as how I'm primarily a box collector, and these boxes are in good shape, they're going to go beautifully in my McFarlane Batman collection. I primarily collect Batman McFarlanes, but I do have some other pieces, and that's going to look really awesome on that shelf. We're going to put those aside for a minute, and we're going to return to the Smilodon, aka the saber-toothed cat, here just for a moment. We're going to do some size comparisons. So this is a 1/12 6-inch scale figure, and so it's going to go great with all of your G.I. Joes and your Star Wars and stuff like that. And here is, I just happen to have this Cobra Eels diver there, and it scales absolutely beautifully. So that's going to be a lot of fun to place amongst my Joes, my Marvel Legends. You could even Star Wars that thing up a little bit. Why not, right? Absolutely. But there's a 4-inch scale figure. I just happen to have that concept Snowtrooper there. And so you could do something very cool. I'm thinking what a cool looking mount that would be for some sort of Star Wars thing. So, obviously it's going to work in a lot of different scales like everything else does. And then here's one of my Schleich Brontosauruses, or Brachiosaurus, I think that one is. Stone is going to know me. Different. He's going to know better than me. But once again, to the Stoned Mandalorian, thank you so much for sending me along this really cool Christmas box. I can't thank you enough, man. I really appreciate it. And again, this Smilodon, damn, man, that's just such a cool looking piece. So thank you as always. I appreciate the support, and stand by for more. Peace.